Good morning, Mr. Cooper.
Well, same to you, Mrs. Cooper.
I spoke to Dylan, and I talked to Roxy, too, and I even talked to HB.
I had a long conversation with Harley myself.
Oh, good. I'm sorry that I upset you. I came into the guest room last night to maybe talk to you, but you were asleep.
I wasn't. I heard you. I just really didn't want to talk anymore.
We can't just ignore the problem. I want you to understand what went on with Josh and me. I didn't want to lie to you about Joshua, and I didn't want to upset you either.
I really don't want to talk.
We have to deal with this, Buzz.
Not today, we don't.
Oh, so what? We're going to ignore the problem until the stroke of midnight and then duke it out?
Come here. It's Christmas. And it's our first Christmas together as man and wife. And I don't know, I think I'd like it to be a celebration and not a confrontation.
Me too.
Is that my little baby boy? Is he early? Frank, your timing is...
I'm looking for Reva Cooper.
You look fabulous, and you found her. Thank you.
Sign here, please.
Wow. Great costume. Thank you.
Here. Merry Christmas. See.
I don't believe it.
What is it? A subpoena or a lawsuit?
You are cordially invited to a holiday celebration in the Georgian room of the Lakeland Country Club today. Bring one, bring all, no excuses accepted. P.S. You won't be sorry.
Who is this from?
I don't know. There's no name or anything.
Well, this is weird.
Yeah, it is. Who would invite us to a party?
Us? Darling, I don't care if it's Frosty the Snowman. You can go if you want, I'm staying.
No, me too. I want to spend today with family. I don't want to hobnob with the snobs at the country club.
Well, good. Oh, wait, hold on. Forgot.
What?
Forgot. Merry Christmas.
Oh.
I brought you something, honey. Here it is. I got this before. I hope you like it. We'll open it.
Oh. Buzz, it's incredible. Thank you. I really didn't know what to get you, but I went ahead and I got you something.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're a tough guy, but there.
Well, it's moi.
Well, you can take it back.
No, what? It's from you. I treasure it. I do. Well, it's about time. Hey! We don't want it. Go away. Merry Christmas.
Come in. Everybody make this husband. Wow. Merry Christmas. Oh, you look beautiful. Look at you.
Tree, nice tree. Hey, Poppy got a real tree.
Hey, wow. You guys got one of these too. You mean you were invited to that party at the country club too?
Yeah. Absolutely. We're going to go. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Frank, you don't even know who invited you.
So what, Dad? We'll go there and we'll find out who it was.
Well, we're not going.
Oh, come on, Buzz. It'll be fun.
Oh, well, great.
Dad, free food, dancing. Come on,
Great.
crazy
Well,
not to
you
go.
go and tell us how much fun it was, okay?
Oh, come on.
Please come with us. I want you to dance with me.
Oh.
You told her
Oh, come on. Oh,
Come on. You know what? We'll be dressed really soon.
That is unfair. You got him.
Good work.
Oh, it's nice here.
Beautiful.
Really wanted Hamp to be here, but his hands are full over at the towers. And, seems like he's not the only one with a full plate.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, Hamp told me Andy's pregnant. Where'd he go?
Yes, she is.
Hey, what's the matter? You should be strutting around here like a rooster with a smile
You know
on his
something,
feet.
Billy? I don't really want to talk about this right now.
Louis, I recognize that backside anywhere. How are you? Billy, you big galoot. Why didn't you say it was you who was throwing this party? You know, we almost didn't come.
Oh, you not come to a party? Now, that's changing the laws of nature.
You know, I keep forgetting how well you know me.
Well, we did have some good times, didn't we?
Well, if loud was good, we were the best. Hi, Reba. Hi, Annie. Hi, you guys. How are you? You look
Hi,
beautiful.
Uncle Billy. Thanks
Hi.
for inviting us to your party.
Well, you're welcome. You're welcome, young man. Hey, everybody. Can I have your attention here for a second? Just follow me up here with your eyes. Come here, little brother. Now, folks, where I've been, you have a lot of time to think about things that most people take for granted. Freedom, the gift of making choices, the love of family and friends. Heck, just being able to hug your mate or your kids whenever the mood strikes you. And seeing each day as a new set of possibilities. Now, there's been a lot of sadness this year, so I just wanted to do something to remind us all that life itself is a celebration. And truly, hope renews itself with each breath we take. Now, we may be a day late here, but to me, the Christmas story is hope personified. And in the absence of H.B. and Henry, I would like to ask my little brother here to read it to us for old time's sake and for the future's sake.
Okay. Do I have to sound like HB?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see, And it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And all went to be taxed, everyone into his own city.
Oh, my sweetheart. Oh, this airplane ride is just one of your birthday presents. When we get to Springfield, you are going to have the best birthday party ever. I love you, Henry Cooper Bradshaw. And I know Buzz will love you.
Yes, Daddy. Daddy. You say Daddy. Daddy loves you.
And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace and goodwill towards men.
Merry Christmas, little brother.
Merry Christmas to you, you big lump.
Well, look, come on in here. Look at this.
Well, I really need to speak to Mr. Bascom. I've tried calling him 3 times and he hasn't returned any of my phone calls. Let me give you the information again. My name is Reva Shane Cooper. I'm Sarah Shane's daughter, and a friend of hers told me that a few years back, Mr. Bascom helped her through a very private matter. It was a baby out of wedlock. Look, I know it's the holidays and that I haven't given you a lot to go on. I don't know the exact year, but he must have kept his old records around somewhere. It's very important.
Hey, what are you doing up so early? You usually sleep in when that lady has a morning shift.
You know, this isn't a good time. I'll call back later.
I won't even ask who that was.
Well, it wasn't Josh.
I'm not asking anymore.
Guess the holiday truce is over, huh?
Well, call it what you want. I didn't want to get into it over Christmas. It's not Christmas anymore. And now I'd like to know. One straight answer. What were you and Josh doing up at Laurel Falls? Quit stalling. You can talk to me about anything. I hope you know that.
It's not that I've been trying to keep anything from you. I mean, you're a wonderful man and you're my husband. And you have every right to know what happened.
And you tried to tell me yesterday.
Yeah, and I tried to tell you again at the diner, but...
Sometimes I'm not easy to talk to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry about.
Please. Ever since your mother died, there's been a strain in our relationship. You know? It's like you're holding back some secret or something. And we both know what secrets can do to people. You know?
Yeah, I know.
Our marriage is just too damn important to me to see it eaten away by, you know, something you're holding back. I can take it. Whatever it is, whatever you want to tell me, I can take it. Okay, let me guess. You and Josh talked about something that had to do with your mother.
Yeah. Mama told me something right before she died, only she made me promise that I wouldn't tell anyone else.
Well, I'm listening. And I'm your husband.
When I was 9 or 10, Mama went away to Chicago. She was pregnant, only the baby wasn't Pop's.
Wow.
Yeah. Pop was off wildcatting for oil, and by the time he got back, Mama had already had the baby and had given it up for adoption. He never knew about it. None of us did. And by the time she got back to Tulsa, she just kind of went on with her life as if nothing had ever happened.
And she just told you this?
Right before she died. Anyway, her last wish was that I should try to find this baby and let him know that she never stopped thinking about him her entire life, that she loved him and that he had us now.
So you have some half-brother out there somewhere?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to believe.
So that was the family business you had to take care of when you left Italy? Yeah?
Yeah. And I should have told you, I should have, but Mama made me promise to keep it a secret.
Wow. No wonder you've been on edge.
Well, I'm sorry about that. I am. I should have told you, but you are the only one that I've told.
Josh doesn't know about this.
That's right.
Well, that's something. That's something. Wait a second. Well, what did you meet your ex-husband about out in the middle of nowhere?
Well, I told you that Josh and I talked about Annie up at Laurel Falls.
Right. What about Annie?
Well, Josh is worried that her recovery isn't going as well as she lets on.
So she's acting like everything's hunky-dory, but it isn't, right?
Yeah, something like that.
But why would he confide in you? I mean, Annie claims that you're the reason she started popping pills in the first place.
Well, that's Annie's addiction talking. Anyway, Josh was worried that Annie's recovery might be unsettling for Mara and Shane, and he just wanted me to know that he was dealing with it in the best way he could.
And that's all.
Hello?
Reva, it's me.
Josh, we were just talking about you.
Am I calling at a bad time?
No, it's okay. What's up?
Well, I was wondering if you would be willing, you and Buzz would be willing to take the kids for a few days. I have to go out of town, and I just thought that you might enjoy spending a little bit of time with them.
What about Annie?
That's not a problem.
Well, I'll check with Buzz and see if it's okay. Josh wants to know if we can look after Mara and Shane for a few days.
Sure, it's fine with me.
You sure?
Why wouldn't it be?
It's fine. Why don't you just bring them over anytime? We're here.
Great. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll see you soon.
Thanks for agreeing to watch the kids. You know how much I love having them around.
Well, it's fun for me, too. I mean, Shane's the only person I can beat in checkers.
Well, I'd better straighten up and get ready.
Well, yeah, I got one more question about Josh.
Sure, fire away.
Were you telling me the truth? That you didn't tell him anything about Sarah?
Yeah, you're the only one I've told.
Well, thank you. For trusting me.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's kids, that's kids.
All right, okay, all right. Okay, all right already. All right, I hear you. Come on in.
We're back.
Where you guys been?
Thanks for watching the kids on such short notice. I appreciate it.
Oh, hey, they're not a problem.
Come here, you lugs. Give me a hug.
Hi, guys. How are you? Can we stay up late on New Year's Eve?
Of course you can.
Wait a minute. That was an excellent attempt on your part. But the deal I made with these guys is that they cannot stay up late unless they agree to behave. Behave.
So what are you trying to do? Scam your poor mama, huh?
Oh, never.
here.
Never. What's scamming?
Well, a scam is when someone tries to trick you into believing something before you really have the facts.
Can we make a fire? It's cold.
Sure, you can make a fire. Why don't you and Shane go out and gather some sticks for kindling?
Okay.
Oh, kindling. Let me help them. So they don't pick up, a pine branch and explode.
Thanks, Buzz.
Wait, guys.
Oh, darling, who was it who said you could never go home? Obviously, they didn't know Jenna Bradshaw, did they? Welcome back. Oh, look, we're finally home. Oh, my goodness, I hope I remembered everything. Well, if we forgot something, we'll just have to buy it, won't we? Hello, matey. Listen, I didn't take care of you the last time I was here. I was in such a hurry to leave.
Hey, thank you, Miss Bradshaw.
Oh,
I'm glad to know things are going better for you.
So you know who I am?
Are you kidding? Of course I do. I still have a picture of you when you got married to Roger Thorpe. They ran in the newspaper.
Oh, well, we'll keep that between us. Yes, darling.
Well, if there's anything at all you need, please don't hesitate to ask.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're right, darling. Daddy, you are going to see your dad. Yes, you are. Are you the best traveling companion Mummy's ever had? Yes, you are.
All right, okay, I saw the movie twice. I'll be nice, just don't hurt me. Oh, thank God, they're grown up.
Pop. Oh, man, this place is a mess.
Mara and Shane are staying over.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, Josh had to go suddenly to Europe on business or something like that. Reva's at the mall right now, exchanging the gifts they don't want.
Yeah, I saw them leave. Hey, Dad, I need to talk to you.
Why the frown, Frank? It's about Reva. You can't tell me anything that I don't already know about her. Okay, detective. You're talking about my wife and her ex. What's the charge?
Dad, look, I really didn't want to say anything, in fact, over Christmas, I sat on this whole thing, and
Frank, spit it out. I'm not gonna hate you. I might hate what you say, but I'm not gonna hate you,
The day before Christmas, I was at the station. A patrol car called in and said that they found 2 cars parked at Laurel Falls after hours.
Boy, Springfield's finest, always on duty, man.
Dad, I recognized one of the plates as Reba, so I had the other vehicle checked out, and it turned out...
I know, she told me about it, Frank. Frank. They wanted to talk about Annie's situation. With all the hoopla around Christmas, they wanted to be private. Okay? Is there anything else you got on your mind?
Come on, Dad, do you really believe that? Dad, I didn't mean to shake you up.
Hey, I'm steady. Look, see?
You know, I thought maybe you'd like to talk about this.
About what, Frank?
Gee, how about that talk that they had? Come on, Dad. We both know a con job when it's there.
Frank.
Aren't we smart enough to see when something doesn't add up?
Frank, do you think I'm lying to you or I'm hiding something from you?
No, Dad, you never do that to me.
Well, then what?
You know what they say, Dad, about denial not being just a river in Egypt? Could it be, Dad, that all this is right in front of your face, right in front of your nose, and you don't even see it? Is that what's going on here?
Oh, Frank. Frank. You know, when you get up in the morning and you look in the mirror, have you ever looked in the mirror and seen somebody you didn't know? Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, Dad, of course. Come on. I mean, there's been mornings where I've gotten up, looked at the mirror, and not liked what I've seen.
No, that's not what I'm talking about, Frank. You look in the mirror and you see somebody and you don't know who it is. Has that ever happened to you?
I don't know what you're saying, Dad.
Well, let me put it this way. Have you ever been in love so much, or have you ever, like, made a mistake so stupid that you forgot who you were, Frank? Has that ever happened to you,
Well,
Frank?
gee, Dad, I think we both know the answer to that one, don't we? Where should I start? How about when I faked a broken leg and camped out in my living room of the house so Elaine wouldn't divorce me? How about that one? Is that for starters?
That was so lame, Frank. That was so...
Oh, wait a minute. Lame? That wasn't as lame as what you did. You commandeered the kitchen at the diner to mix that secret beauty recipe that Jenna had, which she stole from Elaine, I might add. Do you remember that one?
That place, it smelled like that for a couple of weeks. Do you remember, you remember when you almost swam the Aegean Sea to bring Elaine back from Greece?
Oh, yeah. But I got her back now, didn't I?
Well.
Yeah, but you know what? I just remembered something.
What?
I know what the dumbest thing you ever did.
Oh, shut up, Frank.
No. It was when you went on that quiz show with Mom.
What are you talking about? We won.
What? You guys had to get married all over again. What are you talking about? Listen to me. So you guys went to get disqualified. You remember that?
Oh, my God. Oh, Frank, you remember that? You remember that tacky little chapel in Las Vegas? Your poor mother.
What? Oh, here's another one, isn't it?
Remember Blake and Ross's wedding?
Blake and Ross's wedding. Of course I remember. How could I ever forget something like that? You and Jenna got into a fight and fell into the wedding cake, which Elaine baked. Do you realize how many things happened to Elaine?
You ran all the way back to the diner and baked a cake so she wouldn't be embarrassed.
I was pretty proud of that cake, Dad, you know?
Oh.
Except it wasn't quite as pretty as the one that Al Michael ran out and bought. And why the hell did I think of that?
That's because you weren't being yourself. Love does it to you. It turns you inside out, upside down. But do you regret a moment of all the crazy stuff that you've done?
No. No, not really, Dad. Because I think, everything turned out pretty good for me and Elaine. What about you, Dad?
I know what you're asking, Frank. Do I regret loving, or could I ever regret a moment of loving Reva Shane Cooper? And, no, not for a moment. I do wake up in the morning and I look in the mirror, and you know what I see? I see a guy who's been really lucky in love. I mean, I have loved the best women in the world, and they have loved me. And Reva's at the top of the list. I mean, it's just, I love her, heart and soul. And I mean, if that means that I've lost perspective, that I'm not rational, that I've lost suspicion, then so be it. That's the way it is. And that's the way I want it to stay, Frank. So, the answer to your question, I guess, is yeah. Denial just may be a river in Egypt.
Bradshaw? Oh, Michelle. Is it really you?
It's me. I can't believe you're here. I wanted to look you up in Europe, but I didn't have an address.
No, darling, I did so much traveling around. You look absolutely stunning.
Thanks. So do you.
Oh, thank you.
Michelle, are you going to introduce us?
Sure. I forgot you two didn't know each other. I'm Jenna Bradshaw. This is Matt Reardon. Vanessa's Matt.
And you're her Jenna.
Oh.
You know,
Yes,
about...
I'm so sorry.
Thank you. Well, it's nice to finally meet you.
All right, you all set?
Yeah. Well, almost. No.
Come on, what'd you forget?
I'm trying not to, Frank.
Dad, take it easy. Take your time here.
Frank, look at me.
What?
Remember what I said about us being fools for love?
Hey, listen, I won't say anything if you don't say anything, okay?
Frank, I'm being serious with you. I'm your old man. I'm trying to get something off my chest. Let me do it.
Oh, no, Dad, it's not going to be one of those big talks. I really got to get back on duty. Not like the Silver Star. No,
Frank, I'm going to hit you. Frank! When you love somebody, you really love somebody, you put your heart out there on a slab with no protection, no defense.
I believe that.
And when it's out there, you put it out there with a meat cleaver and saying, do with it what you will. And you hope she isn't going to use it against you. Frank, I didn't raise any dumb kids. Tell me you understand what I'm trying to tell you.
Of course I know what you're trying to tell me, Dad. You're trying to tell me that you're not a victim here. That you went into this whole thing with your eyes wide open, and now all you have to do is just have hope and trust that everything works out for the best.
You're such a smart boy.
And you know what it is, Dad? It's just that I love you.
I know that. Frank, she's my wife. She's my wife. I gotta trust her. And whatever she says about the man she married and had children with, I gotta believe it. Because if I don't, it's just like waving goodbye. Waving goodbye to the person who makes my life heaven and hell.
I hear you, Dad.
Okay. Frank. When I lost Jenna, I'm an old guy. I thought I was never gonna fall in love again. But I lucked out with Reva. And I'm not gonna lose her. She's my life, Frank.
Well, how long are you going to be here? Oh, why did you come? Where are you staying?
And how about one question at a time?
Okay, right. I'm not letting you get a word in edgewise. Let me go get us some coffee. You want some, right?
How about a cup of tea?
Okay. Be right back. Oh, that's Jenna Bradshaw. Isn't she beautiful?
Oh,
Hi.
hello. Michelle has grown up so much.
Yeah, she has. She really has. I didn't know that you two knew each other.
Oh, yes, we're great pals. We spent a long evening in an elevator together. It's a fun story. I'll tell you about it one day, if you like.
Well, yeah, I would like to hear it. You know, Vanessa talked about you so much that I feel like I know you.
She wrote to me. She told me all about you. Matt, you must miss her terribly.
You can't imagine.
Oh, yes, I can. She had the most wonderful spirit of anyone I'd ever met. Did she tell you that I wanted to be her sister?
Yeah, she said that you wanted to be Henry's daughter, actually.
More than anything in the whole world. You see, I thought that if Henry was my father, then perhaps some of Vanessa would rub off on me.
She really loved you. I have something.
So, what are you doing here? Are you going to stay a while?
I don't...
I'm doing it again, right? Asking too many questions?
Don't ever stop asking questions. It's the best thing. I've been traveling around overseas a great deal, and I just felt it was time to touch base somewhere familiar.
I hope it hasn't changed too much.
Well, I certainly hope it hasn't either. When I lived here, I remember thinking, Springfield is like a story that continues to unfold. Every morning I would wake up and wonder what's going to happen next. It was always quite an adventure.
Well, it's still pretty wild around here. You know, Dad's living in Africa now.
Really?
Yes, and Roger Thorpe was in the mental institution for a while.
Goodness. Things have been happening, haven't they?
Yes.
What about Alexander and Alan?
Oh, Spauldings are still going strong. You know, living up on the hill.
Yes, with all their money and power, no doubt. And what about the Coopers? How's Buzz and Nadine? Are they still very happy?
Well, Nadine is dead. She was killed last year by this crazy guy. It's a long story.
Oh, my goodness. I had no idea. Poor Buzz. Yeah, it was really horrible, but they're all doing better now, so... do you mind excusing me, Jenna, just for a minute? Of course. Just don't go away, okay? You have some fun. Okay.
You know, Vanessa told me that she had you pegged all wrong in the beginning.
I think we both had each other pegged all wrong. I underestimated her, and she was convinced all I wanted was her father's money.
Well, you know, I think she realized what you were all about, and that changed pretty quickly. She and I went through the same thing. But she was like that. I mean, Vanessa didn't always judge people on first appearances. She always gave you a second chance.
I remember. I do remember. And when she decided that you were worth something, she couldn't stand it if you didn't live up to it.
She got to you too, huh?
Oh, yes. She was convinced that I was better than I really was. And I tried. I just didn't always succeed.
Now, I know I'm being very free and easy with the advice here, but, you know, a mistake like this can really cost you. I'm serious. I'm just now getting my life back on track. And if I had told Ross all those many years ago, who knows?
Well, I do know with Buzz. I know exactly what would happen if I told him that I was having his child. He'd be absolutely over the moon, and he'd want to share in every single moment.
Jenna?
Oh.
Where'd you go?
I was remembering a conversation I had with Vanessa about a certain problem.
Did you work it out?
No. No, unfortunately, it's not resolved.
Jenna, about Buzz.
I'm very, very sorry to hear about Nadine. Jenna, I think I'd better be on my way.
You know, I have something that I need to talk to you about.
Oh, fine. Well, I'm staying at the Regency. If you want to give me a call there.
Okay. What about Michelle? You want to say goodbye to her?
Could you tell her that I'll ring her?
Sure. Sure. I'll see you.
Thank you.
Frank!
You!
Hey. Have I thanked you for worrying about me and Reva?
No, you haven't, Dad.
Kid, I guess you cut one Cooper and the rest of them bleed, don't they?
Dad, that's the only way I know how to play it. Reva's your wife, you're my father, and that makes us family.
Took me long enough to figure out what that meant, didn't it?
Well, at least you got it, right?
Frank,
What?
this last couple of years, I mean, without you, I don't know if I could have made it. So.
Me neither. I just don't ever want to see you get hurt again, Dad.
Oh, I'm gonna be okay.
I mean, what are you talking about? You got these guns and here, handcuffs, hand grenades, bazookas under there. You worried about me?
People here.
But listen to you, jingling.
Hey, listen. Nobody's gonna hurt us, and we're not gonna hurt anybody, right? I love you, Dad.
All right. Be careful.
Okay. I'll see you.
Hey, lady, what do you have?
How about a cup of coffee?
Jenna?
Hello, Buzz.
You're back?
I had to see you.